Okay, Kak. Good morning.
Yeah,
What are you reading today?
Sapiens
Uh-huh.
from Yuval Noah Harari, but
Mm.
it's the comic book kind.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
this book is about how Homo sapiens, our kind, evolved in Earth. So besides Homo sapiens, long time ago, there's other type of uh, sapiens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Homo erectus,
Mm-hmm.
that, and and yeah, back then there was a lot of different type of humans, I guess. But so it wasn't like, do you know the type of picture, the graphic where humans have evolved from like an ape and then to a caveman and then a modern human? That's actually quite wrong. It's actually a bunch of different type of sapiens, and so they live in Earth. But over time, each of the species just disappeared because of the way they survived, that it was not efficient. The question, and the Homo sapiens, our kind, survived. Why? Because we stay in groups, and the way we communicate is efficient. And we have this thing where we create stories, fiction. We so we create these stories, and because of these stories, people believe them, right? A lot of people believe that until we can work together. So, for example, there's a type of sapien, other type of sapiens, and so they don't really work together. I mean, they do work together, but in small groups, not in a whole pack. But Homo sapiens, we work together. Why? Because we have this type of story we make up with each other, so that we can trust each other, I guess you could say. For example, we believe that uh, this person is good. Everybody believe this person is good, so everybody will work with each other to help this person. You know, there's some story we make with in our head, so that we can work each other, so that we can survive. So working together and communication is very efficient. So this may be a bit dumb, but Homo sapiens, we like to gossip. But this is gossip, but in the context is that back then it was a very dangerous time. You know, as animals and a way to scavenge food. So they use gossip to tell each other about food, and also about which person they can trust or not trust. So back then, gossip was more like a survival thing to live, rather than now gossip is more like telling each other in the back. And yeah, I think maybe because our cognitive brain just evolved, and because of food too. So we when when fire appeared, when we discover fire and we cook food with fire, you know, raw food, our brain, and we eat it, it gives us more energy. So our brain get to develop more. So that's why we have to eat a lot, so that our brain can develop the oh yes, and also babies. So why human beings work together? You know, babies, they're not really fully developed. So the mothers back then, Homo sapiens, have to take care of them, right? And the other adults. So when they take care of the baby, automatically they learn how to work together to take care of the baby. So I guess that, to, you know, besides making stories to 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 make to making beside making stories that can, how do you say, connect people, you know. So yeah, this is a good book, and describes about this is the history of why human beings now act like this. Maybe it's different, but it's still the same. You know, we gossip, we work with each other, we have groups so that we can survive. But at the end, we're just humans, really. So even though we are very different, you know, different skin color, religion, hair, and whatever, we're still the same, you know. Yeah. So that, yeah, that is a good book, and I guess it just opens my mind about how why we interact like this, because our ancestors did the same thing to survive, and that's why we're here today. So that's why we have to do continue this type of routine, you know, like being in a group and communication. I mean, gossip maybe in a different type of way, but like, you know, but so that we can survive for the next generation. And yeah, that's why I like this book, and also because it has pictures. So yeah. Bye bye.